Okay, sorry if my voice cracks. Okay. I get nervous when I talk to a lot of people. You wouldn't think so because I'm a realtor. Can you hear me? Really? Oh, you really do have to hold this very close to your mouth. That's awkward. Okay. My daughter is currently 8. But when she was in first grade, which first grade is 6 to 7-year-old children, she at that time was going to a CC ISD school. I won't say which one, but it doesn't really matter. It's CC ISD. And she brought home a book. And she picked it because it had a mermaid on the front of it. And she loved mermaids at the time. And I didn't read it to her. Of course, I'm a good mom, so I read it before I read it to her. And it was not a good book. It was a book about a little boy who went to a transgender parade. And he dressed up in high heels, put girl clothes on, makeup, and his grandmother condoned it and bought him pearls to wear to the transgender parade. So on February 8th of 2024, I wrote, it's like a 5-page, the CCISD school district, their libraries have a procedure to remove a book. I was like, okay, let me know what the procedure is because I want this book removed. And they sent me the 5-page form. I filled it out in its entirety. And I put the author, the name of the book, and it asked to what in the resource do you object? My response was the entire book. The book is showing the boy putting on what I just told you guys, all that. And then I went on to say, because one of the questions asks, in its place, what resource of equal quality would you recommend that could be used to teach similar subject matter? And I said, I would not recommend this book or subject matter to be in the library, curriculum, or allowed in schools at all, especially that this book is for first graders, as stated on the binding of the book. These kids are 6 to 7 years old, and it is highly inappropriate. And on the front of this book, there was a gold sticker. And this book was awarded the Stonewall Book Award for the LGBTQ plus community. And that shows, I looked it up, what that award meant. And it says that it shows exceptional merit relating to the gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender experience. And then I went on to say that it is extremely inappropriate for any book with this award or regarding the above topics to be in a library for innocent children to be exposed to. Because as soon as I read that, first of all, I got kind of mad. You know, the fleshly response. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I took some breaths. And I talked to my husband about it. And then I was like, well, now wait a minute. How am I going to handle this? And then I thought about the Bible verse that it'd be better that you put a millstone around your neck and you be cast to the bottom of the sea before you confuse my little children. And so I did that, and it was refused, it was declined, because it meets the cultural criteria of the families within the Corpus Christi Independent School District. And I know that this is being recorded live, so I have not publicly shared this. My family knew about it. But I feel it is necessary that if you have children here and they are in a public school, guys, you need to be very careful. And I'm talking even to the older kids. I know another mom at another school district, and she also is trying to do the same thing to get a book removed because the library books for these old kids have explicit sex scenes written out in them. Very explicit. And you got to be careful. And so the spirit in me was like, well, I can't stand by and let this happen. So I did what I could, but I'm only one person. And I was also told that apparently they could lose their funding if they remove certain books. So, yeah, I just felt led to share that. Yeah.